In the world of high-end cinematography, there is a line that you simply do not cross. There is the world of mirrorless cameras that we use for YouTube, and then there is the world of cinema cameras used by Hollywood. For a decade, these two worlds were separated by a massive wall of price, size, and complexity. But in 2021, Sony took a sledgehammer to that wall with the original FX3. It was a camera that shouldn't have worked. A cinema beast trapped in a body smaller than a lunchbox. It became the most used camera on Netflix sets, the darling of indie filmmakers, and the ultimate status symbol for creators. But time moves fast. In 2026, the industry is changing. Resolutions are climbing, AI is taking over, and the demands of the modern set have outpaced the legendary original. Today, we are witnessing the birth of a successor that isn't just an update. It is a revolution. This is the Sony FX3 II. And if the leaks coming out of Japan are even half true, Sony is about to make every other camera in your gear bag obsolete. We are going deep today, uncovering the secret 16-megapixel partially stacked sensor, the truth about the rumored internal ND filters, and why the new AI-driven autofocus might just be the most controversial feature in filmmaking history. If you are a cinematographer, a creator, or someone who cares about the future of the image, you cannot afford to miss a single second of this. The game is about to change. Let's look inside the box. To understand why the FX3 II is such a big deal, we have to look at the state of filmmaking in the US right now. We are in the golden age of the solo creator. One person is now expected to do the job of a 5-person crew. You are the director, the DP, the focus puller, and the colorist. The original FX3 was the first camera to truly understand that. But it had limits. It lacked the internal tools that professional A cameras had. It was a brilliant B cam. The mission of the FX3 II is simple: to become the only camera you ever need. Sony is no longer content with being the second camera on a movie set. They want to be the primary choice for everything from high-end commercials to high-stakes documentaries. Let's talk about the sensor, because this is the heart of the controversy. The rumors were swirling for months. Some said 33 megapixels, some said 8K. But the reality is far more interesting. Sony has allegedly opted for a 16-megapixel partially stacked full-frame sensor. To the average consumer, 16 megapixels sounds low. But to a professional, it's music to their ears. Why? Because fewer pixels on a full-frame sensor mean larger pixels. And larger pixels mean two things: god-tier low-light performance and a readout speed that is so fast, the rolling shutter effect practically disappears. This isn't a global shutter, but in the FX3 II, it's as close as you can get without the massive price jump. It allows for 4K recording at a staggering 240 frames per second. Think about that. Cinematic 4K at a 10 times slow motion. This isn't just a spec, it's a new creative language. But a sensor is only as good as the brain behind it. The FX3 II features a dual-chip architecture. The Bionz XR paired with a dedicated AI processing unit. We've seen AI in cameras before, but not like this. This isn't just about eye tracking. This is predictive subject modeling. The camera doesn't just see a person. It understands the